This is Gary Atencio, and you're watching Consumer News TV. And now a word from our news contributor.
Hi, my name is Alan Porter. I'm the owner of Strategic Wealth Strategies. I'm a certified financial fiduciary, and I show people how to think outside the box of conventional financial planning and show them the strategies the wealthy and tax savvy people use. I have a question to ask you. Are you consulting with a financial planner, and is he or she a fee-based financial planner? And here's some other questions. Are you comfortable with paying a fee to that advisor when he loses money? Are you comfortable with losing the fact that if your portfolio increases, their fees also increase? But here's a big one. Are they only showing you the financial plan that contains a stock and bond portfolio? Have they ever told you about sequence of returns risk, which will decimate your retirement? I mean, I find these things out. Have they ever told you about the risk in retirement because a stock portfolio cannot protect you from the number one risk in retirement, running out of money before you run out of life, plus many others? And one thing I've noticed over the years, I find it very troubling when I talk to clients and they've never been told about the benefits of cash value life insurance, fixed and fixed indexed annuities, and the benefits they provide without exposure to the market. Now, both of these financial vehicles eliminate the number one risk in retirement, as I said before, running out of money before you run out of life. Not only that, they eliminate sequence of returns risk, which will decimate your retirement, longevity risk, which is a risk multiplier, market risk, government risk, tax risk when properly structured, plus many other benefits. I could show you how to take only 2/3 of a stock portfolio and put it into a certain fixed indexed annuity to give you the same 4% distribution rate of a stock portfolio. That is guaranteed for life, something a stock portfolio cannot do. Is that something you'd like to hear? A quick example, if you have $1 million in a stock portfolio and a 4% distribution rate, that is approximately $40,000, but that's not guaranteed. You would only need approximately $650,000 in certain fixed and fixed indexed annuities to give you the same $40,000 a year. That is guaranteed for life. Now, that is also guaranteed if that annuity runs out of money. It may run out of money at 85, but you'll be paid for the rest of your life. Now, that leaves you $350,000 to do with what you want. Possibly pay taxes on the $650,000 and make it a Roth IRA, which does not have required minimum distribution, that does not affect the taxation of Social Security or the means testing of Medicare Part B, and the biggest thing, it's guaranteed. Also understand that a 4% distribution rate used to be the standard to last until age 90. Now, I think that's got about a 20 to 25% chance of failure right now. The correct distribution rate is 2.8%. But I structure my plans to last well beyond the age of 100. People need to understand it's not about the rate of return in retirement. It's about distribution of your assets. Let me ask you this question. This is a very important question for people. What do you think taxes will do in the future? If you said yes, you are correct. My question is to you, do you want to pay those taxes? You know, another question I ask my clients, what is your strategy when you go to retire and you want to sell your business? Would you like to have a tax deduction instead of paying capital gains tax? Well, everybody always says, well, Alan, I want a tax deduction, but how would you do that? I said, it's not how, it's who I know. I have a team of people that I collaborate with, top CPAs, tax-specific attorneys, and other specialists in their fields, and we collaborate together to eliminate many of these risks in retirement and come up with fine financial plans. And I've had many affluent clients tell me that their advisors handle all their tax and financial decisions and information. But I let them know I'm not here to replace any of their advisors. I want to work with them as a team to give you, the client, the best possible financial scenario. But I have one thing to say. Now, these affluent clients may have the greatest advisors in the world, but it's what they don't know that will cost that affluent client hundreds of thousands, if not millions of dollars in undue taxes, fees, and lost opportunity cost. Not everyone can know everything. Now, another thing that I ask these people, when is the last time, and I find this quite amusing, you ever got any proactive advice from your advisors on taxes? I find that is mostly never. It is always reactive. Now, the CPA wants the proper numbers for your tax return. Your financial planner wants to find the best possible financial vehicle for you. And your attorney is concerned about legal documentation. That's all well and good, but I show people, like I said before, how to think outside the box of conventional financial planning and give them a more secure, less stressful, healthier, and happier life. I show people how to reduce and possibly eliminate both debt and taxes and possibly set them up with a tax-free retirement. Taxes will decimate your retirement, but you've got to have proactive thinking. You've got to understand this. The Congressional Budget Office put out last fall on a $31 trillion deficit at that time. If we do not raise taxes overall by 66%, we're not even be able to pay the debt. The interest on the debt, and the country will go bankrupt. Well, I just checked yesterday, and the debt is now $32.9 trillion in less than a year, and it continues to grow. I show people how to protect themselves from these catastrophic events that will affect your financial well-being and create a secure retirement. I show people how to have tax-free money to pay for long-term care, which is extremely expensive, for pennies on the dollar. Educate people on the effective interest costs that they're paying to the financial institutions, compounding interest for them and not yourself. I show people how to become their own bank or financial institution, borrowing from themselves and paying themselves back compound interest instead of financial institutions. Now, if any of this would interest you, please contact me at 910-551-1046, or my email address is Alan, ALAN, at alanporternc.com. I hope you have a great day, and I hope I've lit some question marks in your mind about your retirement plan.